Let's see what day 3 had for us. Day 3 is talking about Christ-led worship. Christ-led worship. Hebrews chapter 2 verse 12. It says, He says, I will declare your name to my brothers and sisters. In the assembly I will sing your praises. Your activity today or for day 3. You have your writing pad, your journal, place to write, notepad, any of that. It says, do you think Christ plays any role at all in your worship? If so, briefly outline the role of Christ in your worship. Do you think Christ plays any role whatsoever in your worship? If you do, briefly outline it. This is me waiting for you to do it. There's no escaping. Do it now. Now. Right. Our worship to God is acceptable only in and through Christ our high priest. On our own, we will always fail in our attempt to worship God because we cannot know what pleases God the Father unless Christ the Son reveals it to us. Christianity isn't just a religion, it is a relationship in which individuals become an integral part of Christ's body. We're not just an association of individuals, but we are organically connected to one another. You can look up 1 Corinthians 12 verses 12 to 27, Ephesians chapter 1 verses 22 to 23. We express that we are the body of Christ, especially when we meet God together in public worship. That now shows how we are one body. John Calvin rightfully called the human heart a factory of idolatry. That phrase is in quotes, a factory of idolatry. Meaning that faithful worship does not come naturally to fallen human beings. You know, as a kid, I would see my mother worshiping God, and I'd think, when I grow up, it's automatically going to happen. Well, it doesn't work like that. You need to grow your own relationship with God. You know? Sinners become idolaters because God has so deeply planted the need for Himself in human beings that when we do not know the true God, what do? We invent false gods, false religion, and false worship. God warns against such idolatrous worship in the first commandment. You know the first commandment? It says, you shall have no other gods before me. The idolatrous worship of false gods is condemned throughout the Bible. Idolatry is not only a matter of worshipping false gods, which is prohibited in the first commandment. It is also a matter of worshipping the true God falsely. So you can worship a false God. That's idolatry. Also worshipping the true God falsely is idolatry as well. The Bible reminds us that neither our instincts, nor our traditions, nor our experiments are reliable guides to worship. The Bible itself is our only reliable guide. You know, and I know we're studying Lifeline. Yes. It's not a reliable guide outside of the Bible. You know? So study the Word. One of the ironies of our time is that many Christians who affirm the inerrancy of the Bible do not really study it to find out what it says about worship. We know what it says about dressing, adultery, fornication, but we rarely study it to see what it says about worship. And I challenge us to pick it up and begin to study what the Word of God says about worship and then obey. You know? Remember revelation and response? That's what we were talking about. We must search the scriptures to find God's will to guide us in our worship. And the scriptures are the word of God, which in essence is Christ himself. John chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. You know? The Cambridge Declaration made this point. And I quote, "The Bible alone teaches all that is necessary for our salvation from sin, and is the standard by which all Christian behavior must be measured." End of quote. We measure Christian behavior, but we use every other measure except the Bible. We need to start learning to use the Bible as the measure. That too is a part of our worship. Our prayer thought says, what does the scripture say about how we are to worship God? Ask the Lord to reveal to you as you read and meditate upon His Word how to worship Him in a way that is pleasing to Him. Lord, would you reveal this to us? Even as we watch this, as we read through Lifeline, as we study together, reveal to us how to worship you from your Word. In Jesus' name, Amen. Our memory verse, Isaiah 29 verse 13. It says, "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are but rules taught by men." I encourage you to actually memorize the memory verses. Hide God's Word in your heart. Amen. Great.